I cured my chronic insomnia with a $5 item from the dollar store. Sleep specialists hate this trick. I cured my chronic insomnia with a $5 item from the dollar store. Sleep specialists hate this trick because it worked better than the $2,400 worth of prescription medications they'd prescribed me over 3 years. For 187 nights, I averaged less than 4 hours of broken sleep. I tried everything minus melatonin, prescription pills, meditation apps, weighted blankets, and even a $300 sleep tracking device. Nothing worked. My doctor eventually labeled me a treatment-resistant insomniac and suggested I learn to live with it. Then my 85-year-old grandmother handed me a cheap pair of blue light blocking glasses from the dollar store. "Wear these 3 hours before bed," she said simply. "Your generation stares at screens all night and wonders why your brains won't shut off." I was skeptical but desperate. That first night, I put them on at 7 p.m. while finishing work emails. They looked ridiculous, oversized orange-tinted plastic frames that made everything look like a 70s film. But something strange happened. By 10 p.m., I felt a wave of genuine tiredness, minus not the anxious exhaustion I was used to, but actual sleepiness. I slept 7 hours straight. I hadn't done that since college. The science I later learned is simple but powerful. Blue light from screens tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, suppressing melatonin production. The cheap orange lenses block 89% of blue light, minus not as effective as the $80 designer versions, but enough to reset my circadian rhythm. Within a week, my sleep schedule Maya's win 2 weeks. I was falling asleep within 15 minutes of my head hitting the pillow. The constant anxiety about bedtime vanished when I told my sleep specialist about my $5 solution. He dismissed it as placebo effect and tried to sell me a $1,200 sleep study instead. But the results speak for themselves. I've slept through the night for 94 consecutive days. The most surprising effect wasn't just better sleep. It was what happened to my anxiety. Without the constant sleep deprivation, my daytime anxiety decreased by about 70%. Problems that seemed catastrophic at 3 a.m. became manageable in the light of day after proper rest. Yesterday, I bought 6 more pairs of these glasses. They're not stylish, they're not expensive, and they're certainly not what specialists recommend. But they gave me back something I thought I'd lost forever: the simple joy of closing my eyes and actually falling asleep. Sometimes the solutions to our biggest problems aren't complicated or expensive. Sometimes they're sitting on a shelf at the dollar store waiting for someone desperate enough to try them.